I used to actually enjoy watching this guy. Now I think he's turned into the most predatory, personality-less creator on the entire platform. And the wild part? He agrees with me. In November 2025, MrBeast himself posted an apology to his own fans, admitting his content hasn't been good lately. So today I want to break down how we got here, how a kid messing around in his bedroom became a billion-dollar brand, and why I think the guy is basically gone now, replaced by a corporation wearing his face. Go back far enough and this wasn't a business, it was just a teenager uploading whatever came to mind. Bad jokes, dumb reaction videos, counting to numbers that were way too high for anyone to reasonably sit through. It felt homemade because it was homemade. And when he pivoted into challenges and giveaways, it still felt like watching a person make a decision and follow through on it. Not a studio, a guy. That's the version of him people fell in love with. Keep that in mind because it matters for what's coming. Somewhere along the way, the videos stopped being about him and started being about the formula. Bigger prizes, bigger crowds, more people fighting over more money, filmed with more cameras, edited by more people who aren't him. And look, the guy will tell you himself something's off. In November 2025, he posted on X saying flat out that some of his newer YouTube videos haven't been as good as he wanted. He apologized to his own audience, and he said he was going into what he called ultra grind mode to fix it in 2026. Think about that for a second. The most subscribed creator on the planet had to publicly apologize for the quality of his own content. That doesn't happen to a guy just messing around with his friends. That happens to a brand that's lost the plot and knows it. And it's the replies under that post that really nailed it for me. Fans weren't just saying, "Do better." One comment described the new videos as too optimized for retention, loud, fast-cut, explosive camera angles, something that gives you a headache instead of actually holding your attention. That's not a fan being mean. That's a fan accurately describing what content looks like when it's built for a metric instead of built for a person. And while he's apologizing for the videos, the business side has only gotten bigger. There's now a MrBeast theme park, Beastland, reportedly an $85 million build. There's a trademark filing for something called MrBeast Financial, a proposed crypto and payments platform. Beast Games got renewed for multiple more seasons with Amazon. This isn't a YouTuber with a side hustle anymore. This is a full corporate portfolio, and the YouTube channel is just one product line inside it. Here's the part that actually gets me, though. Despite running an empire reportedly worth around $5 billion, he's said he reinvests almost every dollar of revenue straight back into the business. He said he's had almost no personal cash on hand. He's even said he had to borrow money for his own wedding, so the company keeps scaling. The stunts keep scaling. The theme parks and TV deals keep scaling. But the guy at the center of it is telling you he's basically broke on paper. That's not humility. That's what it looks like when a business has to keep growing just to survive, and everyone around it, including him, gets pulled along for the ride. It's not just me saying this either. There's been a wave of deep dive coverage this year, most notably from creator Traplore Ross, making the same argument. The phrase that stuck with me was that his whole operation looks like a corporation wearing a hoodie. The more selfless the content looks on camera, the more attention it earns. The more attention it earns, the more money gets generated. And that money just gets funneled right back into building something even bigger. Other longtime creators have said the same thing in their own words, that this entire era of YouTube shifted away from just having fun and turned into a nonstop chase for bigger numbers. And whoever's standing in the middle of that chase, the contestants, the crew, sometimes even him, ends up absorbing the pressure of keeping it running. And here's the thing. I don't think this is really a story about one guy losing his personality. I think MrBeast is just the most successful result of a platform that only rewards escalation. If YouTube's algorithm is going to keep paying out for spectacle, somebody was always going to build an empire out of it eventually. He just did it bigger and faster than anyone else ever has. That doesn't excuse it, but it explains it. This isn't really about him anymore. It's about what happens to any creator once the platform stops rewarding personality and starts only rewarding scale. So where does ultra grind mode actually leave things in 2026? His answer to the problem is more content, faster, harder. But if the actual problem is that the content feels corporate, over-optimized, and built for a metric instead of a person, I don't think making more of it, faster, is a fix. I think it's the same corporate logic, just marketed as a comeback. He isn't really a YouTuber anymore. He's the CEO of the most profitable brand YouTube has ever produced, and I think that's exactly what he set out to become, whether he'll admit that part or not.